Hello everybody, it's Rick. If you need to reach me, it's rick0327 at me.com, me.com. Alright, I'm making this video because it's Friday night and got some good news. One of my subscribers, James in Ohio, who's a beast, who wants it, who told me, he said, Rick, I'm going to be your first guy to break through as proof that this stuff works. And he's constantly sending me emails, asking me questions, but he knows a lot himself. This guy's a beast. He wants it. Same way I wanted it. Okay? You got to want it. Every time you go to that clerk's office and they give you a hard time, you just smile and you just keep coming back. I want everybody also... with the clerk paperwork, the affidavit, do it through the mail, please. Certified mail to the clerk, okay? Because one guy yesterday went to the courthouse yesterday and they gave him the runaround. When you do it through the mail and they have to respond, it's easy that way, okay? They sent this guy to the domestic relations section. They know what they're doing. See, we're facing a bunch of, this is a scheme, okay? All of the people that are paid from this money. See, if child support goes away, they're all out of work, okay? Child support goes away, all these lawyers are out of work, a lot of judges are out of work. Here in Queens, New York, you go to family court. I'm telling you, it's a zoo in there, a zoo. You go to the federal court in Brooklyn, you can hear a pin drop. You want to know why? There's nobody making money in the federal court. There's no lawyers making money in there. There's no clerks making money in there. There's no mothers in there on welfare crying, my baby needs milk. My husband, the baby's dad ain't giving me any money. Meanwhile, they're getting welfare, and they're wearing $100 sneakers, and the baby's got $100 sneakers on, because they just want to get paid. That's what this is all about. And family court's like, oh yeah, we'll help you get paid. Give me a social security number. We have this kangaroo court. All they have is your information. They mail it to you. They claim they notified you, and if you don't show up, next thing you know, in the mail, you owe them, $5,000-$10,000 in arrears. And you get a letter sent to your job and they're taking your money. I get it. It happened to me. All right, happened to me 4 years ago. I told you guys the story. I went to a hearing in December of 2012. I was told it was over. Walked out of there. I went celebrating out with my wife. The piece of shit sport magistrate was rude to my ex-wife. It was over. We were told it was the last hearing. And I did good in it. I kicked ass. I walked out of there, and then 3 months later, I get something in the mail. They started stealing the money from 3 of my income sources because I'm disabled. I got a pension, I get Social Security, and I get workers' comp. They took $6,100 a month from me for 4 months in a row, and that's when my house, I couldn't pay my bills. Anybody? I mean, that's like a lot of money. It is. And they stole almost all my money. Then they froze my bank account at the same time. So listen, I understand. Trust me. Everybody here. All this paperwork that I made, this is made to stop these people. I don't play around. Anybody that's received my paperwork, they're very happy because I don't fuck around. All right? I hate these fucking people. They're scumbags. They're scumbags. And the only way you're going to beat these people is to file the right paperwork. Now, again, I'm not trying to get rich here. Okay, people that they know that when I ask them how, they ask me how much, I tell them, especially if they reached out to other people for paperwork, they know it's a good deal. And I won. They're not taking money from me anymore. Okay, so it can't be done. Now, I'm gonna give everybody some hope. My man James just got in the mail today. All right, stamped February 21st. All right, he's in Common Pleas Court, Coshocton County, Ohio, Juvenile Division. Okay, judgment entry hearing notice. This matter is hereby scheduled for hearing before a judge on March 1st, immediately following the hearing in case whatever on the demand to vacate, demand proof of authority, jurisdiction to deprive property without due process. Demand for judicial, that's the demand, before I changed it to demand to vacate. That's the original demand for dismissal paperwork. And he's got a hearing on March 1st before a judge. Oops, there's his name. All right, James, I'm sorry. But I don't think anybody, I forget to leave that part out. But anyway, he's one of us, all right? And there's a hearing on March 1st. Okay, we got a judge signed there, and we got a deputy clerk, all right? This is proof that he's got a hearing. That's what happened to me. I got a hearing, and once you get in front of this judge, it's up to him now. But he's getting in front of, there's nobody ignoring him. I mean, I've heard people, they've submitted paperwork, and they're ignoring them. People not ignoring my paperwork. Okay, I got employers reaching back to their client, to my subscribers, and it's a process. But he filed the paperwork in there. They gave him a hard time. He never gave up. All right? So I just want everybody to keep your head up, and there's hope. All right? He's got a hearing on March 1st. Nobody's ignoring him. And by the way, he only submitted this paperwork the other day. He just sent me an email saying that they responded very fast. All right? Everybody read that paperwork. That stuff is no joke. Okay? And he got a hearing on March 1st. So everybody, I want everybody to say a prayer for my man James. Okay? He breaks through. It's good for all of us. All right? But it's also proof that he has a chance. I think he's got a very good chance because they wouldn't have scheduled that hearing. Okay? They're scared of him. Okay? Because anybody that read the paperwork, it's very, we making threats in there too. You're violating my civil rights. You violate my due process. Okay? It can't be ignored. Okay? That's how powerful my paperwork is. You can't ignore it. And I hit so many different, we're going after, we're going to courts. We're going after the employer. We're going into the clerks. We're going to and the child support agency. Okay? We're going after all of them. And, one of them has to respond. And all you got to do is show evidence. And then you schedule, you can open up a case, a brand new case in court suing them. Okay? That's what we're doing. We're building evidence. We're building a case here. Okay? I always say I was the next cop. I think like a cop. I'm building a case here. And that's what everybody's doing with my paperwork. We're building a case. You're building a case that your rights have been deprived, your property's been stolen, and we've got evidence to prove it. Okay? So I want everybody to have a good weekend. And, let's say a prayer for James, all right? For March 1st. Talk to you later.